Hi guys, Blake Anderman here again from DIYHEMI. I got my man Mike Wynn behind the mic.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, welcome. Today we're going to do a little tutorial on the differences in the 3rd gen Hemi ECMs, just to try to give you a feel for the different nomenclature and what some of the differences are between them and what you should expect when you're doing your picking in your swap activities. Okay, so first what we're going to start with is the NGC ECM. This is the original, this is the OG from back in the day. It came out in 2003 and has been utilized all the way through 2012, I believe, on the Rams. I think it was done away with in 2010 on the cars. But it's the original. You'll notice it has 4 individual ECM connectors. NGC stands for Next Generation Controller. They thought it was the best thing since sliced bread since then, so they gave it that name, I guess. So what we'll see here right off the bat is the 4 individual connectors. There are different functions for each one of these 4. The first black connector I like to refer to as the base power and communications connector. So from what you're going to receive out of here is your CAN bus communications or SEI communications if it's an older 03, 04. And the power to the ECM, the grounds to the ECM, really what gives the pulse, the lifeblood to the ECM is going to be this black connector. You'll notice that the connectors have the color codes on the top that match the connectors on your engine harness. So that's what we're saying when we refer to the black, the orange, the white or neutral, and the green, also known as C1, C2, C3, and C4. This specific ECM is a truck ECM. You'll notice because it's more of a boxy configuration and it has just this general layout as such. But what's unique about this specific truck ECM is the green connector is blank. Typically on a truck, if it came with an automatic, it would have pins in the green connector. The green, kind of going back to our usage here, we already talked about black being the lifeblood of getting the power to the ECM. The orange is what I like to refer to as the engine control. So these are really the wires that are going to go to the engine functions, ignition coils, fuel injectors, sensors, all the feedback, as well as your electronic throttle control for your throttle body. That's all going to be right here on this orange connector. Your neutral connector, C3, is really for cabin function, as I like to call it. So we look at this more as your electronic gas pedal and those functions that are going to kind of go into the cabin of the vehicle. And green is transmission. This truck ECM has no pins in the green connector because this actually came out of a manual transmission truck. So this was like a heavy duty 2500 Ram with a 5-speed manual transmission. This is kind of a unicorn, you guys, because a lot of people seek this if they're running an old school transmission in their shop. There's no exposed pins to worry about. They have no need for a transmission connector because they're running maybe a 4-speed or a T56 or a TR6060 6-speed transmission. So this is kind of a unicorn. It's something you need to look at. Now what we're going to move on to is the car version of the NGC ECM. Notice it has a little bit of a different shape for more compact mounting inside the engine compartment, and it's also missing the pins on this the green connector, the transmission connector. This is because quite frankly this car had an NAG1, the NAG1 transmission, which had a separate transmission control module underneath the steering column inside the car. But that's pretty much the lay of the land when it comes to the NGC computers. They didn't change much. The pin configuration was consistent through all years. So there's a lot of similarities when you're doing the wiring harnesses on these old engines. So 2003 through 2010 on the cars, 2003 through say roughly 2012 on the pickup trucks. Okay. Now we're going to move to the next generation, which is the GPEC2, or the GPEC as we like to call it. It's consolidated now to 2 96-pin connectors instead of the 4 we had previously. What we'll notice right off the bat is there's a gray in this application and a brown in this particular model. Gray and brown is typical for 2001 through 2014 GPEC ECMs. and that is a great identifier. When it moved on to 2015, they switched to a gray and a tan. For the same principle of covering functions as we did in NGC, the gray are what we like to consider the auxiliary, the cabin controls, your power coming into the ECM, your grounds, also 12-volt key on supply, your starter sense, your communications line, so CAN bus, electronic gas pedal, all those things are going to be routed through the gray connector. That does not change for any year of the GPEC 2. This is the cabin controls, and this connector controls all of the engine functions, injectors, coils, all the sensors, all that comes through this connector. So what we're really looking at here is a more simplified version of the NGC, where we just consolidated to 2 connectors and the usage between each 2. What you'll notice again in the newer ones, this again is a 2011 through 2014, 2015 and up, they became locked, and they actually require some modifications to unlock them. And the connector is no longer brown on this end, it's tan. And we'll get into that into a further segment. So that's your GCM, that's your ECM overlay, and I hope that made things a little simpler for you.
Hey guys, it's your man Mike here. Thanks for watching our video. If you like what you see and it's bringing value to you, please do us a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. That way you can keep up to date with all the latest videos and content that we're going to bring you for your Hemi Swap. Let's Hemi Swap the world, guys. See ya.